Show.
Do a little one. Tiny? Smaller? Just one of you. So this is the monologue. I'm going to do a monologue, and usually during the monologue I like to confess something true and personal and private about myself. So today's monologue confession is I drink. Yeah, sure. Yeah, we love drinking. People love drinking. I haven't been drinking. That would be a different confession if I was like, what is my makeup in my back pocket? Just a bottle of J&B. You look like the sun! Just a horrible, horrible show for all. I'm not there yet. But here's the confession part. I like to drink by myself sometimes. And, right, oh, thank you. One person, yeah! Probably a little drunk already. Woo! Everyone else maybe backing away, because people always freak out when I tell them that sometimes. But why? I live alone. I come home and have a cocktail hanging out with myself, and I love it. Why are so many people act like drinking always needs a witness? Like, I'm having a Busch Light. Call the notary. Seriously, let me get this straight. If a guy is married and he wants to have some Merlot at the end of a long day, it's okay, as long as his wife is home. But if she steps out to go to the grocery store, he's automatically in the throes of addiction. She gets home like, honey, thank God you're back. I got a score to settle with this Montepulciano. It's this simple. Listen to this. This is true. There's a bad way and a good way to drink alone, just like there's a bad way and a good way to drink in public. So it can be okay to do both in moderation, alone. You can't be like in your kitchen just like, Jaeger bombs! That's not what I'm endorsing. I am not endorsing you do that. What I am endorsing is sinking into your huge, comfortable couch with a scotch and a good book. Who gives a Why does that have to be bad? I say it's sophisticated. You do that, you just turned your living room into your den. Woo! Your den. Classy. Now all you need is one of those corduroy sport coats with the leather patches on the elbows. Turtleneck, preferably maroon. Added points if you're not pouring the scotch out of a bottle, but like a square crystal decanter. You know what I mean? Discussing legal matters. This has been decanted. Classy. You got one of those long-haired, fluffy cats into the mix. Suddenly you're kicking it like a rich guy that hunts other humans for sports. That's class act. You're like, once I finish this, you got 15 minutes. Stringing the crossbow. I know most of the hiding spots on the island. Just keep that in mind. Did I take the riff too far? Also, the booze at my house, I'll tell you something about the booze at my house. It's free. Free of charge. If you lived in a pizzeria, would you go out to get pizza? If you lived in a noodle factory, would you send out for noodles? If I make another stupid analogy, will you understand my point? Drinking at home's the best. Here's another reason I like solitary imbibement. We definitely made that up. I like to keep drunk me in isolation. Why? Because it's drunk me. It's not the best version of myself. In fact, quite frankly, it's the absolute worst version of myself. Not only am I doing myself a favor by keeping my tipsiness out of the public eye, I'm doing all of you a favor as well. You think I'm loud now? You should see me after 2 sips of anything. This doesn't get any quieter, just sip, sip. This is Sparta! Also, I don't need booze. I'm already a sentimental guy, but you don't want to see me after a Chardonnay. My huge mouth spitting on you as I talk too close, trying to physically pick up anyone under 6'1", getting all mushy like, you know, I love you like you're my family. I'm talking to a cigarette machine. I just plain don't want other people to see me drunk. A bunch of spectators standing around watching as I forget basic vocabulary and try to control my equilibrium. Just like, look, Top Heavy almost fell over trying to pick up that cigarette machine. And earlier, I heard him try and say the word perpetuity, but he sounded like a cat purring. My lawyer said that the papers were true in perpetuity. My owner hunts people. And being home alone drunk, home alone drunk, that's a reboot I'd like to see. We forgot Kevin! Everybody forgets Kevin. Yeah! Being home alone drunk just makes my night at home way better. Suddenly that Boy Meets World DVD is hilarious. Just me, a little sip of rye, Topanga, talking back to the TV like, I don't care what anybody says, you're the best Savage, brother. Let the world have Fred. I'm a Ben guy all the way. Crying a little bit for no reason. But here's the best part of drinking at home, all by your lonesome. You don't need to know the bartender. You are the bartender. He knows just how you like it, and he gives the best hand jobs. This one's on me. We got a great show tonight, everybody, from the hilarious comedian Retta from Parks and Rec is here, live in the studio. We'll be right back. Go get a drink. Welcome back, everybody. So I'm a big fan of the show True Detective. Anybody watch True Detective? I love that show. It's on HBO. My favorite part, the dark, brooding McConaughey's. That's Matthew McConaughey's monologues. Okay, thought that would do better. So it was a dream come true that we got to do a parody of one of my favorite shows of all time. Let's watch that together.
People out here, they don't even know the outside world exists. Might as well be living on the moon.
I ask you something. You're Christian, yeah?
No.
Well, what do you believe?
I think human consciousness is a tragic misstep in evolution. Nature created an aspect of nature separate from itself. We are creatures that should not exist. I think the honorable thing for our species to do is stop reproducing. Walk hand in hand into extinction. Brothers and sisters opting out of a raw deal.
Shit, Russ. All this dark shit, it's gonna weigh on your soul, man.
Soul.
Oh, God.
Your soul is your consciousness. Your consciousness is your mind. Your mind is just a rotting piece of meat, pulsing with blood today, toxifying the dirt surrounding your grave tomorrow. That's a soul, Marty.
Okay, wow.
You wanted to know.
And now I'm begging you to shut the up. You want some gum?
Gum. A meaningless distraction. A piece of highly processed rubber with the audacity to call itself winter mint when it's seen both neither winter nor mint.
What the
What?
Just asked if you wanted some gum. What the was all that?
Sorry.
Jesus Christ. Oh, shit. You know what? I think we passed it. Will you grab the map out of the glove box?
Map ain't gonna tell you where you're headed.
I just need directions.
The only direction we're headed, Marty, is to the grave. You're born dead. Your mother just forgot to grieve you.
Okay. I get it. You got some negative attitude on everything, huh?
No. I got a negative attitude about nothing. And everything is nothing, so yeah.
You son of a bitch! Just stop! Listen to the radio instead of hearing you spout off that shit. See? Isn't this nice?
I suppose.
Yeah.
If you like tapping your toe to the sound of the last great American art form mourning its own untimely death just before the mass media puppeteers reanimate the rotting limbs for cash, and call it Kenny G.
You are a nightmare. You know that? You are a living nightmare. Here. Beethoven.
A deaf drunk who couldn't consume his own genius. Pop prostitutes stroking the limp dick of repressed America.
Welcome back to KROT, the right. I am Wally. And I'm the B. And here we go with the Fardotron.
Oh, no, wait, let me guess. This is like a sneak preview of the shit that we're all gonna turn into after we die. Because, hey, after all, we're all just farts in the wind anyway. Russ?
Sorry, I thought I saw a clue in that flock of birds. Sometimes I see clues in birds. Bird clues.
All right. We gotta figure out how we're gonna work together, Russ, because right now I'm about to lose my mind. How about this? Let's just talk about something light, okay?
I can do light.
Right. That's all I'm asking. Like, hey, look, there's some fluffy white clouds.
Recycled piss floating just above our heads, waiting to dump down on women and children like God's golden shower.
All right. How about ice cream?
Non-consensual milk extraction turned into a treat that's a first step on a cobblestone road to type 2 diabetes.
Sesame Street.
An actor dreams of playing Hamlet, now dressed like a giant bird.
Sunshine.
Melanoma.
Rainbow.
Red blood. Orange flame. Yellow, yellow king. Green, envy. Blue, depression. Violet, violence.
Oh, you forgot indigo?
Indigo girls. They suck.
Puppies.
Puppies?
Yeah, you got anything to say about adorable, sweet little puppies?
Yeah, I got a thing on puppies.
Oh, you have something to say about puppies?
I got something on puppies.
Well, then just lay it on me, Russ.
You want to hear my thing on puppies?
Tell me your thing on puppies, Russ.
Here comes Russ Cole's musing on puppies.
Just tell me your f***ing thing on puppies.
In 3, 2, 1. Puppies, creatures so feeble that they stopped evolving and opted to rather be shepherded by a superior species. You think they love you, but don't be fooled. The second you pass out in your kitchen, they're going to eat your face and shit it out of their tiny exposed assholes. Just the belly spawn of curs and bitches, blasted out like a dumped load of mulch on this earth before the runts are devoured by the mother while they're still wet with placenta. Puppies. Shoot. I wish you'd asked me about confetti. I love confetti. Need a hug.
Stick around, everybody. When we come back, the hilarious actress, comedian Retta will be here. I love puppies. Welcome back to the show, everybody. My guest tonight is a hilarious stand-up comedian. You know her as Donna from NBC's Parks and Rec. Please welcome, everybody, Retta! Retta! I didn't know I was
weird
gonna do
chairs.
the- Is it?
They're awkward.
What? They are.
I like couches.
Couches are nice.
Yeah. Chaise.
You think?
I like a chaise lounge.
I've been saying chaise lounge.
Chaise. French. Je parle un petit peu français.
Pardon? You're a bag of surprises. You got the French, Liberian parents. Is that right? Liberian?
Uh-huh.
What's a Liberian accent sound like?
Hey, P, how you doing, P? You good? You feeling good? You look good, oh, you look nice. I like it, oh. What? Oh, you look good, my man.
That's what people in Liberia sound like. I'm going to Liberia.
Yes,
That's amazing. Have you been?
I I have.
You have?
Yeah, I was there when I was like 3 months old, got the mumps while I was there. And then I went again, I was there for first grade.
Sorry, I just pictured somebody from the Liberian Travel Board like, no! We don't have mumps here! We just got over the big mump scare. They have more than mumps.
But I got over them while I was there as well.
Okay, so Liberia cures the mumps. If you have the mumps, go to Liberia, ride it out, you'll be fine.
Yes, exactly.
I don't want to mess it up.
You shouldn't.
You sang opera.
I'm not good. I'm not great. I can sing it, you know.
Decent. You were, now I grew up churchy, did you know that?
I did learn that, and I did too. We went to church 3 times a week.
I thought you were about to say we went to church together. And I was like, I'm so sorry. You went to church 3 times a week?
We went twice on Sunday, once on Wednesday, and then once I got confirmed, then we had youth group, which met once a month.
That sounds better.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we still went to church 3 times a week. I just didn't go to religious instruction every week.
That sounds worse. But did you grow up super, like, kind of, you know, straight and narrow?
I did. Like, I was kind of the good girl. And I didn't start drinking until I turned 21. But everybody else had been drinking forever.
Reps?
Yeah?
Me too.
Okay.
21.
Yeah.
Aftershock. It's cinnamon liquor.
But by the time...
It's for ladies.
But I started with, like, the trash, like St. Ides. They're going to hate St. Ides.
Isn't
and
that a shampoo?
Cisco.
Isn't that a
St. Ives.
Cisco's a supermarket.
Cisco,
the thong guy?
No, there's Cisco, and we used to play drinking games, and when we drank it, like after a point, you start to get like paralyzed. Have you ever experienced that? Like you get a little bit. That's how bad it was. And
you drink to the point where you couldn't move?
Well, yeah, your arms would feel really weird, and then it would wear off.
Who gave you this drink?
We bought it at the ghetto shop around the corner.
So you'd get so buzzed that you would be comatose?
Just a little bit, like you felt like... I have the same experience with champagne, with cheap champagne.
Yeah.
I get that weird, like, I can't move my arms, and then it wears off, and then I'm back at it.
One of the things that I find when I'm getting older is that I hurt myself a lot more easily. Like I'll sleep wrong. Yes. Like it'll be like I got in a fight. Yeah, you hurt yourself.
I was in the bathroom in the lavatory of an airplane, and it's very important that women wipe front to back. Front
to back.
From the back, front to back, and I pulled my shoulder. It was, you know, it's like tight. I don't like bathrooms on the airplane. It's already very tight, and you're trying not to sit, and you're balancing, and it's like, and I was like,
Did you hit the flight attendant button?
No, I just patted myself dry and washed my hands and was bitter for the rest of the flight. I can't believe I've told that story enough that he would say, please tell it on this show.
Yeah. That he was like, please tell the story of you wiping properly in a tight space and hurting yourself permanently? Does it still hurt?
No. But I have a wonky shoulder, and I think I get it from my dad. My dad has some shoulder issues. So I think it was pre-existing.
You should talk to your dad and be like, Dad, you ever been wiping? How about a round of applause for Retta, everybody? Be sure to watch her on Parks and Rec. We got more show when we come back. That was phenomenal. Thank you so much. Welcome back, everybody. So this is obviously my dream job, but the saddest thing about doing this show is that sometimes we write a sketch that doesn't make it to air, and that just breaks my heart. But luckily, we did find a place to put all these sketches in a tribute that we call Fallen Sketches.
I'll remember these sketches. These sketches will remember me. We'll remember each other forever, so fondly, because they're gone. They didn't work. I'm so sorry.
I love that song. That is our show. Thank you again to Retta. Good night, everybody.